The illegal aliens are still at the borders there at Tijuana and San Diego, California, Mexico, and California, and they're still trying to get in. They're trying to force their way in. These are not asylum seekers. Another lie that's been told by the liberal media. You cannot believe them. Fox News is reporting 1/3 of the migrant in Caravan are being treated for health issues. Tijuana health officials says, remember when the loser Barack Obama was in the White House? Such an evil loser, the worst president ever. The worst president since America has been in existence, Barack Obama. He and Big Mama Michelle, where they were letting all these illegals in unchecked, and these people were bringing in all types of diseases. If you notice, a simple cold is not a cold anymore. And so Tijuana health officials says these diseases are out of control. 1/3 of the migrants, I call them illegal alien mobs, in the Caravan are being treated for health issues, according to Tijuana. Isn't that amazing? They have respiratory infections, tuberculosis. Did you hear that a lot of the young kids in America are catching that disease again, or getting that disease, tuberculosis, chickenpox, and other serious health issues? 3 confirmed cases of tuberculosis, 4 cases of HIV/AIDS, and 4 cases of chickenpox, and at least 101 migrants have lice, and multiple instances of skin infection. There is also a threat of hepatitis outbreak due to unsanitary condition. Of 6,000 migrants currently in the city, over 1/3 of them, 2,267, are getting treated. So I call the disease today in America the illegal aliens disease. If you notice, remember those good old days where boys were boys and men were men? And if you got a cold, it only lasted a few days, you could get some rest, drink a lot of water, it would be over. Nowadays, it lasts forever. You get sore throat and just really sick, and when it leaves, it doesn't stay. It comes back. That's because of all these diseases that the illegal aliens are bringing in, and the Democrats don't care. They want them here for the vote. They do not care about the negative effect that is having on the American citizen. It's time to wake up, America. It really is time to wake up. The National Review is reporting Border Patrol arrested MS-13 member who traveled with the Caravan. And so when they tell you that MS-13 gang members are not coming in, they're lying to you once again. Oh, it's a mother and children. So there is the MS-13 gang member right there. Border Patrol arrested this guy. MS-13 gang member who traveled with the Caravan. The liberal media, along with the Democratic Party and the RINOs of the Republican Party, want to give you an impression that these are asylum seekers, and they're not. Some of these people are starting to give up and go back home, thank God. And this is due to the Great White Hope standing firm that we're not going to let them in and putting the military on the borders, as well as putting this sharp wire up along the borders where these people can't climb across. We must put America first. Our battle is a spiritual battle, a warfare between good and evil, right versus wrong. Back in a moment. Amazing, a spiritual battle, warfare between good and evil, right versus wrong, good versus evil. And speaking of the illegal alien, the mob of that are coming here from other countries, according to the Daily Beast, some migrants regret the caravan, saying, "I'm done with the United States." This is from Fox News. The migrant camp is running out of resources. Here's the first soundbite.
Now, the situation here for the migrants at the main shelter in Tijuana is only getting more difficult by the day. In fact, city officials here tell us they're worried that resources and money will soon be running scarce, and there are hundreds and hundreds of more migrants seemingly arriving by the day. Some of those migrants, about 200, arriving from Central America, and they're expecting hundreds more in the coming days. City officials tell us a total of 6,000 people now live at this shelter, so those resources are running thinner by the day.
And these people have been encouraged by American citizens and others to come here, and that once they get to the borders, they can cry asylum, and they are expected to get across. These American citizens are helping these folks in breaking the law. They, too, should be arrested and deported from the United States of America. I don't want these folks in my country. I don't want the women and children. I don't want the gang members. I don't want the thugs. I don't want the men. They're not coming here to work. And even if they were, they should still come in the right way. One migrant won't quit, but is being patient.
We spoke with one of those migrants about his future moving forward and asked them how he's staying so positive. Take a listen. Have you thought about maybe giving up and just going back home?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
Well, I would feel this if we were like we haven't been here, but now we come like this long way. We are here just waiting and everything, so we have to be patient.
Amazing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And the last one is dozens of these illegal alien mobs are packing up and going home.
Now, while some are deciding to stay, dozens and dozens of others have now made the difficult decision, according to them, to leave and go back to Central America. So take a look at this video. This is one family that's being helped by one of those non-governmental organizations. They are packing them up and either getting them on a bus or a plane and returning home to the country they came for. The only other option really on the plate is for folks to try to stay here in Tijuana and possibly get a work visa.
Amazing. Close the border, put a wall around the borders. And once again, black people need to be leading the way against these illegal aliens, because they're landing in your communities first and foremost. You are being damaged by when it comes to education, housing, health care, violence, and all of those things. And the people who are encouraging these folks to come here are not living in your community. They are living behind gated fences, gated communities with security guard and heavily armed. Amazing.